What is up, ladies and gentlemen? It is your boy, the franchise player, Double B Bad Blood. I am joined by the man who likes to throw stuff back. That man, throwback with crazy pinfalls. How you like that,
huh? No, you want to hear a funny story before everything? There was a person when I used to do internet radio DJing in college. So it would have a chat board like we do here. But one of the people would come and be like, ha ha ha, look at it. It's a throw me back or throw you back or stuff like that. I'm like, oh my God, please no. So you saying that kind of gave me a flash of me doing internet radio. I appreciate that.
Well, welcome to the Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast. We are live here. We're going to be watching Joy Janela Spring Break number 8. It starts in 3 minutes and 1 second. And man, let me tell you something, throwback. This is the first year that the Roundtable has covered every event at Wrestlemania week. Like, this is like one of the first years that I haven't actually been there. So me sitting at home on my butt, watching all the festivities in the comfort of my own home, in my studio, not worried about people spilling shit on my J's, not worried about having to wrestle 14 times in one weekend. I mean, it's the life, right, man?
It really is, because you can relax and stuff. I'm not going to lie. I am jealous of Drew and Sinner. That's one of the things on you. Everybody has their own bucket list, and that's one of the things. And a young throwback one day, and I know you hate the Boston sports in some aspects. When they had the 99 All-Star game here, they had the Fan Fest there. I looked up the tickets and I showed it to my aunt, who's my godmother, and I was like, can we go, please? This would be a great gift for me for graduating high school early. So guess what? I ended up at the All-Star festivities for the Fan Fest for that. But there's nothing like WWE. The pictures you've been seeing and stuff like that, it's relatively insane. You're right. It's great to be in your comfort home, especially when I have kids. A good example, the NXT Watchalong, we had Brody and Lily run in, and I had no control over that. So, I mean, that's the parts of being a parent. You have to adjust on the fly. But wrestling's wrestling. At the end of the day, in the core of it, it's well and fun. I was just watching, and I know people are like, Logan Paul, don't like Logan Paul. I like the interview. Was just starting to watch the Paul Levesque Triple H interview he did and stuff. And he thinks, and I'm going to quote this, he thinks that this is on the uptick, that this is Mania 40 and everything is going on is the up climb of everything. Like, everybody's like, this is how hottest the Red Stars wrestling's been. It's popular as it's been. He thinks that it's starting to reach up and go up. So
well, before we go any further, my God, what up, T-Bone? Welcome. I'm currently watching Ring of Honor, Supercard of Honor. Speaking of Ring of Honor, Supercard of Honor, let's talk about this. Brandon Tate posted on Twitter. We have about 5 minutes before the spring break show starts. Apparently, it's on Lucha time. So we're going to go ahead and talk about this. Brandon Tate posted, my brother and I were told that we would be included in this story through Supercard, and there were plans for us to be with John and Taya leading up to the show. We were asked to pitch several ideas for ourselves, insinuating we would get the opportunity to show that we can wrestle more in the future. On March 16th, our scheduled date following Dalton's losing custody for the first time in the history of us flying in North America, previously with Sinclair Ring of Honor, now Tony Khan's Ring of Honor, our travel was booked out of Nashville instead of our home airport, Knoxville. Screenshots of this interaction with management and traveling included times are in comments. On Monday, April 1st, We were contacted by management, accompanied by HR on a call to inform us that due to budget cuts at that time, we raised concerns and repeatedly questioned if the releases were due to the travel issues. We were repeatedly and adamantly assured that this was not the case and based solely on budget cuts. Since Tony's statement, we reached out yesterday providing the specific details, asking for Tony to clear this up. We have gotten zero response. Unfortunately, in the court or public opinion of a lot of people commenting, it's assuming that we're guilty from one man's word until now. We have to prove that we're not. We are now forced to release this information along with the screenshots, proof. Keep people from putting us down on social media or on this evening show. We understand that putting this out is detrimental to our careers, but our backs against the wall on this, and either this or let Tony Khan go and say we no show. We want to thank each and every fan who has reached out and made your voices heard, as well as locker room members who have reached out that know the truth as well. We hope you all still enjoy the show this evening, and for the sake of the wrestlers putting their best and their bodies on the line, we appreciate how much we've seen that people really care about two boys who were always considered replaceable. Wow. So Brandon Tate put that on Twitter. I'm going to go ahead and retweet that. I'm going to follow them. The Tate twins. I think, you know what? I think maybe we should get those guys on the roundtable.
That'd be sick.
To voice their opinion. I'm going to approach them right now and ask.
I put this on Twitter. I don't know if you see that one of the wishes I have going into it'll be 5 years next month, going into May, would be like a wish, and I put it out there because sometimes you put positive things out there, it could happen, is one of the wishes I would want a person to have a conversation with, an interview, and even if it's on a recorded or if it's live, I would just love to talk to Trick Williams and to ask him, pick his brain about wrestling. I know everybody's a little different. Thank him because he probably forgets it, but like I keep mentioning about that photo and how a little girl like my stepdaughter Lily is now wants to be a huge wrestling fan and stuff and is into it. When she wasn't, when she was like 8 and stuff. So I mean, it's like I want to learn more from these guys, and that's the best part about doing this stuff. You can wish certain things and put it out there, and you never know, it might happen, it might not, but at least I could say, hey, I put it out there, and then went from there. Like, I never thought Wicked Crazy would be back. I kept saying it's going to come back, it's going to come back. I always believed it was going to come back, but I didn't know when. And now going into Mania weekend, it's gonna be fun because it will be back Thursday, and we're going to be rocking and rolling. As you guys were gonna see, I did film with somebody earlier, a very 20-minute interesting film with with kids, stuff from kids coming in and out, but little internet issues here and there, but it was fun. And that person is Tom Talks Rubbish. He just hit his 200 interview, so I'm glad for him. I'm proud of him. So let's keep it going, whether we do it live or we record it. Roundtable Pro Wrestling Network is going to be presenting Wicked Crazy Pinfalls on Wicked Crazy Pinfalls channels and Roundtable channels for you guys.
I think we should do that show every Thursday.
Yeah, that's
Make
the
it
plan.
throwback Thursdays on the Roundtable.
Yeah, no, that's the plan. I have all the arrangements all set, if you know what I mean.
Give me a minute. I gotta give me a minute. I gotta reply to the boys.
No, that's fine. But I mean, I'm excited for everything else. We've got NXT tomorrow, Stand and Deliver. We've got Mania. I've got something I'll tell you guys about in a second that I'm hyped about. I will be on a pre-show for Wrestlemania coming up on night 1 on Fightful, which is great. And, it's going to be an interesting time in wrestling. It's going to be something different. Also, while we're watching this, if you hear Brody wake up and stuff like that, I am apologizing ahead of time. That is a disclosure. So it'll be fun. We have about 5 minutes left till we get started. It looks like this is the first time I'm watching a GCW show on air.
Well, I'll tell you this. I watched the Wrestling Revolver versus House of Glory show from earlier today. My God, watching Mustafa Ali versus the Amazing Red. It's one word describes that match. Astonishing. Like if
There was
you
an
have
unofficial
opportunity,
match.
ladies, and it was so awesome because like you have Amazing Red, who's like the proprietor of House of Glory Wrestling. A lot of people don't know that him and Brian XL. Shout out to them. I actually had a pretty good match with those guys out in California. Been friends with those guys for years. They had such an amazing match. They went out there and it became an official. It became it was unofficial, but it was an official. Mustafa Ali defended the TNA X Division Championship against the proprietor, the originator, the originator, the fucking man, the myth, the legend. When it comes to the X Division Championship, Amazing Red made that belt. He put that title on the map. It's always the title doesn't make the man makes the title. Well, Amazing Red, he made that X Division title what it is today, and it was so great that they put an X Division title match on a show. Mustafa was like, "Yo, I'll defend the title. Let's go. This is the closest you'll ever get to the title." Superb match, like throwback. I'm telling you, I've seen a bunch of amazing matches on this show. We watched a Leo Rush match that we thought was the best cruiserweight match in the history of wrestling until I watched this match.
Oh, did you see the match that happened? But that was video recorded and televised.
Oh, you mean the fight between LA Knight and yeah.
The only time you'll see AJ during a scrum to have blood out of his face.
Exactly. That was so staged. It was great though.
It started like that, but it escalated real quickly because you heard LA like, oh shit. Like AJ was pushing into people and he's like, oh shit.
Yeah. So let's talk about the complete lineup for this match tonight. Okay. Joey Janela Spring Break. Freaking awesome. We're gonna see Blue Cane. Okay. Taking on the King of Indies, Matt Cardona. I'm excited for that match right there. Minoru Suzuki.
Cardona recently just was on AEW Face and Edge. The quote: "This is what the dream match I had." He says.
Well, we're gonna have Masa Slamovich team up with I can't pronounce her name, but Rina Yamashita. They're taking on a man that I'm very familiar with, Masato Tanaka, and the murder grandpa himself, Minoru Suzuki. Wow.
All you were saying that all last night when they were.
I was so excited about it, man. I'm just so excited about it.
He's now geeking out. By the way,
I'm not gonna lie
right
man.
now.
I'm just saying, Minoru Suzuki is one thing, but Masato Tanaka and Minoru Suzuki together, they just compete against each other at AEW. Dude, can you imagine? Can you imagine those two beating the shit out of Masa?
I can.
You don't have to imagine, but it's going down tonight, man. There's a whole bunch of matches on this Joey Janela Spring Break. It's gonna be great. Like, I mean,
which is funny too, because like on the East Coast, SmackDown starts in about 40 minutes.
Yeah, but honestly, no one's gonna want to watch SmackDown because nothing's gonna happen. Like right now, Supercard of Honor is on. I'm not watching that. And after the way the boys were treated by Tony Khan, I mean, come on, man. Like,
no,
Tony is doing some very horrible stuff, and the stupidity of it all is just getting me. I mean, I can't sit back and be like, hey, you know what? This is a good idea. that Tony Khan is doing this stuff. We talk about on this podcast how we don't sugarcoat, how we don't, what's what I'm
We
looking for
basically
here.
are very direct.
Yes, we're direct, but what I'm trying to get at the most is that we don't we don't we don't ass kiss. We're not about tribalism. We're about getting it on. And right now, we're about getting it on in the memory of Mike Virgil Jones. That's the way this show is starting out. Everyone knows that Virgil was good friends with Joey Janela. Tonight, that show is dedicated to Mike Virgil Jones. Here we started out. GCW presents The Collective. It also look at this, man. So many great stars have appeared at GCW. But right now, spring break is about to go down. Joey Janela, spring break number 8. What are you most excited about?
Honestly, this is the first time I've actually got to sit down and watch a GCW
Really?
show. I've always heard great things about it. Ray Callahan, who was on Wicked Crazy a long time ago, he went to a GCW show and he had glass freaking shattered all near it, like it all exploded near him when they were doing it, and he thought it was the greatest thing, and then he went. That's why, like you take a flyer on, like, going to AEW shows. I never thought I'd be going, and I've been to 2 now. So going this is just like amazing.
Here we go.
I remember ECW originally, like late night ECW, like 12 o'clock at night ECW to watch.
Oh yeah.
And this kind of reminds me of that, which is great.
And I think that's what the whole GCW philosophy came about. I mean, if you've ever been to a Wrestlemania, like a Wrestlemania week, Joey Janela spring break is like a huge part of this. And what are we starting out with? Wait.
I've tweeted.
We're starting out with my favorite. We're starting out with my match already. Yes. I'm marking out.
That's why we're recording it, man. That's the best part.
Oh my god,
it's fun finally seeing blood marking out and being a mark about all this stuff when I got called on it.
So, let me tell you something. I'm a professional wrestler. Trust and believe. I am a mark at heart. We all are if you watch this. But look, I get to watch Masao Tanaka, a man that helped mentor me in my time at New Japan Pro Wrestling, and watch Minoru Suzuki murder Grandpa, who versus 2 hardcore chicks. Masha Slamovich is just crazy, bro. Like dude, I love her.
For me, it's great to see this because it's like, I have a very, very patient tolerance when it comes to certain things, and like I think you've called me out on one thing, and I'm not repeating it right now. So
here we go. Our first contest. He's wearing a Mick Foley shirt, a Cactus Jack shirt. One fall.
How many matches are on this card?
He's wearing a Cactus Jack WCW shirt.
As much as it gets cold up here and they've done a show in New York, I would love to see if they pushed Mania down the line, like not early April, and they just did it like towards the tail end of April or something like that. They did bring it to Boston. But I really honestly hope, because of the whole pandemic thing, they bring SummerSlam back to Boston and GCW follows them and does something special for SummerSlam.
Are you ready for this? Here he goes. Murder Grandpa, baby. Let's fucking go. I love Veda Scott on commentary, dude. She's been working hard all day. I think she's been in commentary for like 5 shows today.
You got an insane amount of people there. A lot of people from in the community, the podcast community, are there, which is great.
Two of our fellow podcasters, Big Money, I'm sorry, Drew Nicholas and Sunday Singer, are just running around Wrestlemania or WWE World right now, taking pictures, having a good old time. They'll be here tonight for our usual Friday night show.
I mean, I wish I could have done it, but like between the hospital thing, the restriction on my driving, it's kind of hard to actually do that stuff now. I was just lucky I got to the DCU Center because that was literally 1 minute off of the 30-minute interval that I'm only allowed to have for driving. It was literally like 1 minute.
Here he comes, Masao Tanaka. Let me tell you about Masao Tanaka. The guy's a hard hitter, but he's such a nice guy.
It's kind of like last night you guys were talking about Bloodsport and Mia Shafir, and I'm like, that's why I made that comment towards Josh. It's like there's a character called Majin Buu in Dragon Ball, and all of a sudden he becomes this big, cuddly, fluffy thing, and then all of a sudden you piss him off, and his face turns sideways, crooked, and kind of looks like something out of the Shining, like freaking evil laugh and stuff like that.
I'm so excited for this. Even in his old age, he's still in such good shape. Last time I saw Masao Tanaka, I was 20 years old.
Oh God, you're making me feel bad.
I think I was 25.
It's better enough you talking about age stuff. I come home, and all of a sudden I get told, "You're old, Pat." Thanks for telling me that. Thanks for reminding me that. Literally not even 10, like 5 hours after I got out of the hospital. So do you think, like, I know there's talent in SmackDown and stuff, but some of the NXT and Raw people are in attendance? Because I saw, like, Cross was there and stuff. AJ Francis was there last night.
Well, he did a show today, I believe, for the culture.
That's somebody I would love to have a sit down conversation with, even if it's like I said on this. It would be great. I was thinking about it because you were talking about it. Was it last night or the other night before? Wednesday night when you were doing Dynamite or something. I remember somebody talking about it, and some of the stuff I would ask them is like, I know within wrestling and your personality, kind of like a switch turns on and stuff like that. But one question I asked: did you expect from being on WWE Most Wanted to being on Hit Row that even though you have that switch to perform that, your personality on Most Wanted, it shows you a lot more fun and leeway except when you're on Hit Row wrestling and stuff, it's all serious. Do you prefer being, having that switch off a lot all the time, even if you decided to do it in ring, or would you never consider just keeping those two separate?
Well, I mean, I guess speaking as a wrestler, I just prefer to switch on when I'm at the curtain. That's it.
But there's some people like Cena. Cena literally brings himself into on there. There's no off switch on him. Like, yeah, there's an off switch outside of the ring and stuff for business and everything. But for a lot of the times, it just seems his promos are him. He even says it. What he brings out here is a majority of himself.
Masato Tanaka starting it out.
So, my friend, who will be here with us tomorrow night for night 1 of Mania? Is there anybody special you hoping to come on, or just throw it out in the universe?
Just everyone, our usual people are coming. I'm working on getting Mega Ran to come for night 2. Oh, look at this, man. Oh my God, Rena just took him down with that shoulder block. And she's the GCW Ultraviolet champion, and she's over here mocking. How are you mocking Murder Grandpa? What is wrong with you?
You don't mock people.
Even he said you don't mock Minoru Suzuki. What the hell's wrong with you? Yeah. Oh! You're gonna tag out now? He's getting in. I've fallen in love with Master Slamovich this weekend. This chick, man, she's had several hard hitting matches in the last like 40 to 24 hours. I mean, she was Josh Barnett's Bloodsport. Did you get are you frozen, friend?
No, I'm
Okay.
There's a Chaotic Wrestling just crowned their New England champion recently. The person's name is Shannon Levige. And I want to get people to come on here, so I figured why not try getting people on, you know?
Okay, well that's cool.
You got to
Stiff
start somewhere,
forearms.
like
Oh
you
my
always tell me.
God. Stiff forearms between Minoru Suzuki and Masha Slamovich. Oh my God. She is giving him stiff ass forearms.
Oh, shout out to our boy Cassie. He's actually at the venue.
Suzuki just gave him one stiff one. Cassidy
Mr.
Haynes, I
Cass.
just saw him in the crowd.
Yeah,
He's right
he just
there.
tweeted it.
Breaking over the arm. Masato Tanaka's got that arm wringer on Masha.
Queen of Indies just basically tweeted kicking off with Murder Grandpa.
Masha to the floor. Here we go. Now the violence starts. If I was the crowd, I'd move real quick. We got dual cameras here. Look at that. All right. Oh, he just formed her in the face. Cass just texted me, "Hey." I'm sending Cass a picture of us. Yeah, I'm not gonna be up tomorrow night at 11:59. Oh my God, I forgot about the Punjabi prison match. They literally had the Punjabi prison there. That's fucking ridiculous. I'm gonna tell Julian because I know Julian's gonna want to watch that shit.
I looked at Chaotic's Twitter page. They don't have a message button on there. So, like, while we're watching this, I'm trying to make connections. I think that's the other thing about me doing stuff for around for you guys for Roundtable too. It's like since I'm gonna have so much time on my hands besides kids and stuff. I'm gonna try to be working on more so making connections for the channels and stuff, seeing if I can arrange stuff. Basically, I'm Roundtable's secretary.
Well, then I have a lot of work that needs to be done that you can help me with.
Yeah, I told Amanda about all this. She's like, so they can Cash App you and Venmo payments to you. I'm like, yeah, no, that's not how it works. Trust me, I would love to do this for a living. Like, make connections, get people to people. Not even doing the in-ring wrestling stuff or behind the scenes stuff mostly. Like if we're doing stuff for podcasts and we get another one incorporated, kind of like Disney does incorporates Marvel, that I wouldn't mind making connections, getting people to the right places and stuff. You know, to me, that's a dream job. Like, other than doing radio, that's a dream job.
Well, I'm going to have a conversation with WWE on Monday, so I'll let you know how that goes.
Yeah.
Oh, Masha's getting. Oh, he's got the half crab on Masha.
I'm going to go check on Broads. I'll be right back. I'm going to just keep my camera off for a second.
Minoru Suzuki has a half Boston Crab on Masha Slamovich in the ring, and Yamaguchi's in there. She's slapping the shit out of him, and he's not doing anything. And of course, Masao Tanaka comes in, gives her one of those roaring forearms. Trust me, as someone who's taken that forearm and had a tooth knocked out, it's stiff.
How stiff is it?
Stiff enough to knock a tooth out.
Is it like a skunk beer that's really stiff?
Well, he hit me so hard, and it pretty much knocked me out.
Yeah, and you're one top pick too.
I was standing up, knocked out. Masha is, man, she is not backing down from these guys. Suzuki was one forearm. Oh, Masha with a suplex. Suzuki. You better roll over and make that tag. Nice. There's the hot tag. Well, it's not
everybody's
so hot now.
She's all like hyped about it.
She's flipping everyone off. Oh, that stiff clothesline. Jesus Christ. Look at her. Oh, he grabbed her by her braids. He grabbed her by her braids.
So do you think anybody's going to be a surprise in this in the show? Like somebody you don't expect?
What's that? Surprises?
You haven't anybody that you think will just show up out of nowhere? If I remember right, I saw yesterday showing up out of nowhere.
Yesterday during the what was I doing? Standing. I'm sorry. Cass got me off guard. What was I saying? So yeah, during Bloodsport we had Zoe Stark show up.
Yeah, I saw that.
Like we knew that and we had Jordan Grace show up.
Yeah, isn't her and her husband? Oh, that's fine.
Yeah, I don't think Gresham was part of the show. Well, she's wrestling Gresham?
I don't know, I guess. That's her husband.
Yeah.
Blood's gonna yell at me. By the way, sugar level 265.
Yeah, you probably should get that lowered.
Yeah, I will. I've actually changed my coffee amounts too, and everybody's all happy about that. It used to be 6 cream, 6 sugars, and now it's 4 milks, 1 sugar, 2 sugar. But
what is Masao Tanaka going to do? Is he going to superplex? Oh my God, that is a massive superplex off the top rope.
Oh.
And he rolls it over. Is he going to do a 3 Amigos spot? No, Rena gets him. Rena suplexed him. Let's knock us up. Is it the Roaring Elbow? Oh, there's the clothesline. She's back up. Oh, that was a botch. Oh, dropped him around his neck.
See, I've even said this to you, stuff like this. I appreciate what you do and what wrestlers do in general because honestly, as a kid, I always wanted to do this. But after I had my seizures, I was just like, yep, that's gone out the window. But it makes me appreciate it. Like, not as like, I'm a fan, don't get me wrong, but I appreciate watching you guys put your bodies on the line and enjoy it at points, you know? It's not like you do it because other than just for like a lifelong dream and just the fulfillment in it, you know? It's hard for me to say exactly how, you know.
Well, thank you very much for saying that, man. Let me, like honestly, like I get so upset with the IWC because you get a lot of fans that they watch it on TV, but then they think they know everything, and then they want to comment about how, well, I would do a lot better if I was in there, and then like, like really, show me, show me you do it a lot better.
But you can also tell from me like how I appreciate it and stuff like that. I don't if I say anything negative about anything, it's not to the point where it's like, oh, I could do that, you know. I
Yeah,
absolutely know I cannot physically do this shit. So why am I gonna absolutely go out of my way and say, "Oh yeah, blood, you know that power bomb you do, I could actually do that." Dude, I have a hard time lifting up my son sometimes, and he's almost 40 pounds. You really think I'm gonna power bomb somebody? Like I joke around about it with my
but see that
stepdaughter,
that's
but
what
it's
that's what
joking
makes you
around. It's
different
not
from
serious.
them because you understand the business. They are armchair quarterbacks. Speaking of that, I will be right back.
Oh, here we go. Rear naked choke going on. Come on. Marina coming that down. Honestly, like, this for me is special because it's like my first GCW experience, you know. Welcome to the roundtable, guys. We're watching Joey Janela's spring break. It is Mania week end. So let's have some fun and stuff. Come on, let's go. Now you're going, hitting the ropes, elbow down. Come on, let's go. Oh, into a pin. Macho gets the win. Holy moly. Cheers to them. Well, Grandpa didn't get murdered that much. Taking shares and stuff like that. That's great. By the way, shout out to Cass. Cassie Hayes, dude. You're watching this while you're there. What's up, man? You missed it, dude. You missed it. Elbow off the ropes, elbow
Oh
into
my God, they beat Murder Grandpa Masao
yeah,
Tanaka.
yep. The whole time I'm thinking like you're gonna be mad you didn't see it.
I did see it. I tell you, dude, Masha's the shit though, bro. Okay, this is what I wanted to watch. I want to see what was that? Rock and Roll Express. Look at this sexy guy right here. He is not sexy. uh, Ricky Morton doing fucking Canadian Destroyers like he's 21 years old again. And there's a snotty ass son.
But yeah, like if anybody wants to know why I'm appreciative, that's anything anybody can do sports wise and stuff. I'm more appreciative. I can't sing a lick. I tried. It's actually on my YouTube page that you can actually see me doing karaoke. It's horrible.
So let me tell you about this match right here. I don't like Nick Wayne. We all know that. He's arrogant, but he's a good worker. He's a good worker. But teaming them with Speedball Mike Bailey, who has had fucking 4 matches today.
Damn.
Today. This is his 4th match today. I'm interested to see the Rock and Roll Express versus those guys, though.
I wanted to tell you that.
Nick Wayne just has a slappable face. So you just want to fucking chop him right in the throat. I wonder if his daddy will show up with him.
Who's your mommy?
Yeah, never mind. I was about to say something really bad, but I'm like, never mind.
I'm gonna text you something, and I want to see if you knew this.
You see that fan? He just told him, "Hey, you, Ricky, Kerry Morton, fuck you."
I didn't know if I mentioned this in our Arch group chat, but I'm asking this privately.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did.
Oh, just broke by Corey Brennan from Fightful. Jalea and Rossi are at backstage at tonight's SmackDown.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, we already knew Julia was going to be around.
I stand by my gut feeling. I stand by my gut prediction on that.
If they show Julia, all they're going to do is show her in the crowd. She's not going to be debuting at NXT at all this week.
No, I'm just saying. Even though if it's not, the other part of that my statement is that the whole thing, if they do put her in NXT, she's going straight into the women's title spot and injecting herself. So either Lyra to me is going to win tomorrow. That makes sense because they're going to bring Roxy up. But
they're not bringing Roxy up. Their whole point was to put Roxy together with Cora Jade again. Now that Cora's injured, they have nothing for Roxy like that. Trust me. Remember, I'm friends with the guys that run NXT's creative.
I know, but I can make
I've
my
asked
guess.
those questions.
Yeah, I get that, but I can make my guesses and tell you how I feel about stuff.
True,
Like I
true.
said, I don't. My opinions are just like me making gut feelings and stuff like that. Like that's why I say to you, I appreciate what you guys as professional wrestlers do. It's just I have that feeling where it's
Oh
like
wait, hold on. I gotta hear what Kerry Morton has to say. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the Rock Roll Express with Kerry Morton versus Speedball Mike Bailey, Nick Wayne, and Jordan Oliver. It's great as I, not great as me. The fans are. I'm a good guy.
Nowadays, those are lines blurred.
Wow. He is such a fucking doucheburger.
I haven't heard that line in a while.
Yep, his dad gonna let him get his piece. Shooting star press by Mike Bailey. 1, 2. See, I don't like Nick Wayne, but I respect his ability. Double J, Josh James is in the house, and Mr. Bones.
I'm here.
What up, boys?
To get a
I am.
You guys missed the best match in the history of all wrestling.
you had the professional wrestler that marked that over a professional deadly grandpa.
Yeah, well, that just shows you like the bus does not allow my dog on the bus, so I had to walk.
Oh shit!
So it was raining.
Well, I mean,
Thanks, Blood.
Let me go ahead and remove the.
Appreciate that.
I put it in the wrong one. Sorry, guys.
Well, no, you didn't put it in the wrong one. You helped me out, so I can get
Yeah,
it.
but I did I take it out of it? Yeah.
Yeah, you did. You did.
Okay, good. I don't want the random. Wait, why is it still on the screen?
Yeah, everybody just copy and paste this.
No, don't copy and paste that. I mean, I could have kicked them out of that, so it's all good.
I know.
Why is it not going away? What the hell?
I can't do nothing, Blood. I'm not in control.
I can't even get this damn thing open now.
There we go. I must say, did I hear another person pop in that room? Because if I did. Okay, well, this match. Wow. Like I said, I don't like Nick Wayne personally. I think he is just like Kerry Morton to me. He's a fucking douchebag. He has great ability, but he's a piece of shit. Well, that's just my comments. Those are my comments alone. They do not reflect those of the Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast or any other networks that we're associated with.
But isn't that supposed to be his Blood? The StreamYard thing still on the.
I can't get it off, dude. It's there. Somebody needs to mute their screen because I can hear the echo.
Gosh,
Sorry, I
the
forgot.
damn screen.
It's always Josh.
Sorry, my bad. I forgot.
It's always Josh.
Yeah, sorry about that.
So, Wrestle, I want to put this to you guys, right? Because we haven't watched. I've been literally trying not to watch the Bray documentary this whole week, and it's been hard not to.
Me too.
So Wrestling World CC put out a question is like, who do you want to come out as Uncle Howdy? Like something like that. I just saw it. Let me pull it back up again. The feed just refreshed.
Dallas.
Well, the WWE already admitted to having Bray Wyatt under contract. I mean, Bo Dallas under contract since 2022.
Maybe this could be a good sign, like of Bo Dallas and Alexa Bliss.
I would love that.
Well, Alexa's on her way back. If you look at her, the feed on her stuff is.
I mean, she pretty much said it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm trying not to like say something out of context. So I wouldn't be surprised if they go back to that and they do both of them like that for a while. Well, Bo stay with it, but have Alexa do it for a while, kind of like saying thank you. It's like her way of doing it.
Yeah. But how would you book their return?
Honestly, you know what would be interesting is like, you know how they had that thing about the Wyatt Six and stuff like that?
Yeah.
I would probably bring Gacy up and have him in there and just have both of them play off of each other, Alexa, Bo, and stuff like that until, let them all go crazy and stuff like the psych ward, like the inmates taking over the psych ward and stuff. Or better yet, have you guys ever see what's that movie? I'll have to look it up, but give me 1 sec. I gotta check Brody for real quick.
House of the Thousand Corpses? Yes, I have.
Guys, look at the private chat. Yo, Speedball Mike Bailey's have 4 matches today. And if you're on the West Coast, it is 5 o'clock. So 4 matches all day today. That means it is 8 o'clock there on the East Coast.
Oh, boy.
Jordan Oliver has had 2 matches today. Masha's, nice cutter.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Super kick by Mike Bailey. They're actually a pretty good trios team. 1, 2. Kerry Morton kicks out. Oh, I can't stand
28, 32, 12. The Collective. JCW.
He's getting his ass kicked, and he looks up and screams, "Shut the fuck up." We haven't seen the Rock Roll Express at all in this match so far. It's all been Kerry Morton taking all the heat. Nice reversal by Jordan Oliver. Nice hip toss. Super kick. Double axe hammer.
Double chop.
Right, here comes Nick Wayne.
My God, it's a Nick. That's also a Wayne.
When did he start growing facial?
Oh, he shoved the referee into it. That's some classic heel stuff right there. Yes. That's some good heel stuff. Look, his daddy's getting in the ring like, what's going on with you?
Hey, it's called anything to win. Do anything to win. You old geezer.
Oh, he's going to punch his dad. He's going to punch. How are you going to fight your tag team partners?
Easy.
Easy.
Oh, Rock Roll finally gets involved.
They just don't like the fact that
there was no tag. Ricky just got in the ring.
Get out of the ring, kid.
I'm going to use that in the match. I'm going to use that kick in the match. That's awesome.
Yes.
Canadian Destroyer.
In fact, he's still.
Yeah, how old is Ricky Morton? What, 66?
And still doing the Canadian Destroyer.
I'm 49. I'm not doing it and diving on people.
I may be 66, but I'm actually 40.
He's like, I've been getting my AARP, but I'm still hitting them DDTs.
Yeah.
He oversold that bump. He said double drop kick his effing ass. Man. I cannot stand Kerry Morton. I just can't stand him.
Isn't that
Most
a good
of my
thing?
weapon. Those double knees to the spine. Super kicks. Double RKO.
Yep.
1, 2, 3.
And your winners.
I can't stand Nick Wayne.
It's the Wayne.
All right, Nick Wayne.
Eh,
He follows us on Twitter
yeah.
and Instagram.
The Wayne boy. That Wayne boy.
So shout out to Nick Wayne.
Shout out to your boy, Nickus Waynus.
Nickus the Waynus. I like that.
Betrayal.
We're gonna go ahead and stream it on the Twitch channel for Body Slam as well. God, I can't stand it.